Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? Titan, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Can't believe it's only been 2 months. I feel like you've been here every single day with us for the last 2 months. Hi Uki, how are you today? First stream of the new year, guys. Yeah, hello. A little bit of a different angle again on the camera. We felt that the last stream we did on New Year's Eve it was kind of a weird angle that we had the camera set up at, so I feel like now I can like talk to you guys better with this angle. Hi Cookie, how are you doing? Yeah, we got Sammy here. Sorry that we didn't stream yesterday. We ended up working late. We just wanted to get this house finished for this really lovely couple. We've been working on that house for like almost 2 months, I think now. So we wanted to get it finished. And then this morning we were up at 5 a.m. and we got another house finished. So it was a good week. It was a good week, lots of good work, considering how much time we've had off. Yeah, Maddie Matheson is here today, watching over you guys. Hi Crimson, how are you? Okay, Crimson, I wanted to let you know, since you're here, that we are doing your meal request on Monday for the chicken tetrazzini. So that'll be a dinner stream. So I hope that you can make it to that Monday around 5 p.m. PST. Chicken tetrazzini. We might make the pasta. I'll see how prepared I feel for that, but we might be making the noodles and then baking it. It's going to be good. Sammy, what you get?
The plates.
Oh, nice. We got in the new sink faucet this week, and then we're waiting on the sink to come in. We're hoping for like Monday or Tuesday coming up this week, and then we will install it with you guys. Yeah, we got the faucet in. It's a new year. Oh, Uki. I've actually been hearing that problem from quite a few people. I need to close the blinds here. We finally have some sunshine. Yeah, Sammy's showing. I don't even know if you'd get it. Here, just hold the box up, I think, and we'll hold the faucet. That's it. That's the lovely faucet. Yeah. So we saved more on that than we spent. Just saying.
1 3/4 years.
Annie. Yeah, 1 3/4 years. Oh. That means only 3 more months and you get jerky, a beef jerky surprise at your door. Thank you so much, Annie. I hope your week has been good. Uki, it's struggling but sort of working. Yeah, I've heard that from a few people that watch the stream, mostly from people that are watching on iPads. So that might be the thing, is the older iPads seem to not be able to keep up with Twitch. Thank you, Matt, as well. 19 months, dude. Yeah, let's go. New year, let's do this. And Matt, so we are making bagels today, or sorry, tomorrow on stream. And I'm feeling a little bit generous, dude. I think there might be some bagels coming your way. Some Idaho bagels. I know you wanted them really bad. Yeah, we're gonna make the dough today on stream, and then we'll proof overnight and we'll do them wood-fired tomorrow outside. A little bit of outdoor cookery. I have no idea what the weather is like, but we've been getting some storms this past week. I think you did, Annie. I think you did inspire me. Burrito Bowl. And this is one of my favorite kind of staff meals that we used to make at the restaurant. Burrito Bowl. Super simple. It's not difficult to make at all. And it's really healthy, I find. It's good for you. Yeah, you'll also take the whole side of beef. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so today's stream, yes, we are making a burrito bowl. In my mind, it's kind of a healthier version than eating the entire like 1 pound burrito that you usually get from places. So we are going to be using the meat grinder today to grind up some beef. Got the beef, boys. This is the stream for you, Matt. Got the meat. And then we'll do it kind of spiced up like Mexi beef style. So try and mimic, I guess, the old El Paso taco seasoning. I'm gonna quickly look up what ingredients are in there, and then we're gonna make our own fresh spice mix instead of buying it from the store. That way we know exactly what's in it. So that'll be one of the first things we do is grind our beef. And then we're gonna do beans and rice. So I got some black beans here and we'll cook up some rice. Probably put some sort of flavoring into there as well. Don't really want it to be plain. We'll make up a pico de gallo, which is a fresh tomato salsa that's all chopped up. And then some avocado with it. We'll mix some chipotle peppers into sour cream to make a chipotle crema. And then I think just some shredded cheese. I think that's it. You can really have fun with this though. Like shredded cabbage, or we're gonna do shredded lettuce to bulk it out. All sorts of stuff are good in here. If you wanna play around with pickles, that could be good. Annie, you bought 2 heads of broccoli, a head of cauliflower to bring to today's robotics practice, but the kids hardly touched it. The heck? Yeah, it's not covered in powdered sugar or ranch dressing. Yeah, at least you got to bring it home. You'll cook it up later. Annie, you should try with the cauliflower. Try roasting it like the brown butter if you have pumpkin seeds and then lime. Seriously, Sam raves about it since we've made it.
Good.
He loves it.
So good.
Where's the beef, Hoju? How's it going today? Chef MDT, everyone's just slowly filing in. Welcome, guys. Oh, send soup. The cheese bun you ate with a stomach bug was a mistake. Oh no. Oh, you know what? We should tell Palsh to send some zuppa. He just made a big batch of minestrone. You have lime, but no pumpkin seed. Kind of any other nut would work good though. Like almond, maybe sunflower seeds. You just need something crunchy and nutty. Almonds would be good, for sure. Yeah, send him a cork. Oh. She said nutty. Oh, it must be 2020. Happy Saturday, Dust. Okay, here's all of our lovely Mexican ingredients. We have an outside round roast that we got because the butcher shop was still closed. They actually took 2 weeks off. They completely shut down the butcher shop for the 2 weeks during Christmas. How nice is that? They really take care of their staff. So this outside round, it's gonna be pretty lean, which is okay because we're going for health here. We just wanna make sure we don't cook the heck out of it later on and make it too dry. But luckily there's lots of sauces going on today. So 1.6 kilos cost us $17. That's not too bad. Meat brought to you by my workplace. Yes, save on foods, Rach. How was your Christmas? It's been a while. Canned black beans, exactly. This was the last can left over from last year, so I thought we would use it up, Matt. We're cheating. Hey, Sisma. Happy Saturday to you as well. Interesting. So, yes, interesting indeed. Whereas this is us kind of cutting the corner with the black beans. And all we have to do, Matt, is rinse off the beans and put them into the rice kind of last minute to just get the heat through them. Other than that, we don't have to do much. Hi, Essa. Yeah, Save-On has pretty good deals on meat. It's true. It's true, it's true. Okay, let's set up our grinder. So all of the metal parts have to go into the freezer. Start chilling them so that we get a really nice grind when we put the meat through it later. A nice cold grinder means that the meat won't just like mush through. You'll get a nice clean grind. Meat strands. That's what we want. Yeah, meatworms. Hey, Trey Bear. And then I'm gonna go with the coarsest die because I want like nice chunks of meat ground up rather than it being like really fine and pasty. Because these are the two options we have. And usually I save the smaller die for like poultry or something more delicate. And I like the nice bigger grind on the beef. We're not cubing it up, no, we're gonna grind it and do like our own kind of taco beef with it. We'll make our own spice mix and everything. And plus that way it'll be more tender too. If I was to chunk up this roast, that would be really, really tough if we just quickly fried it in a pan. Made buffalo hot wings for the first time last night. Pretty tasty, but not as good as wings from upstate New York. Yes, Annie. Is this a meal request? No, Dust. No. One might say it was inspired by Annie talking about burrito bowls, but I don't believe anyone requested this. Okay, all of the metal pieces into the freezer so they can chill while we cube up our meat into 1-inch cubes to go through the grinder. Lurk, Cookie. Okay. Sounds good. What was on that burrito bowl, Annie? Yeah, only 35K more points to go. Also, while we're on the channel points topic, if you guys have any other ideas of what to use the channel points for, let me know, because we can change those at any time. I know you guys are loving the meal request thing. Sam and I were thinking maybe add in like a secret ingredient one for X amount of points. Oh God. Yeah, good luck, Crimson. Go scrub up that bathtub. They had shredded chicken with chipotle sauce, rice, beans, cilantro, red onions. You think that was mostly it? Ours is gonna be huge today. Making quite a bit of things. But you can really personalize a burrito bowl. Whether you have meat or not, whatever vegetables you're using can change. We're good? Thank you. Yeah, it's live. 2020, guys. There's the hashtag. He didn't really give us much to work with there. I was like, why is OBS disconnected? What doing, Samme? What doing? Oh, you looked it up, Annie? Oh, biscuit bowl with your sausage gravy. Also really delicious, Chef MDT. Queso de Oaxaca, which I wish I could have access to, Annie. Happy New Year, Buff. How are you doing, man? Crema, rice and beans, avocado, poblano, cabbage, cilantro, salsa verde, griddled Chihuahua cheese crust? Okay, maybe mine's not as good. It's not gonna be as good, Annie. We have a little bit of trimming to do on this piece first before we start cubing it up. Because I know that they left the fat cap on, but really this is just like a gristle cap. So let's take that out because I don't want to grind that into the mix. No chewy pieces. Got yourself cooking the old lasagna Cajun style? What does that even mean? Actually, it's not too bad. I think it's just down here more. There we go. Cajun lasagna. When you get bored, you get random. No, you just get creative. Yeah, sounds intriguing. Is there like crawfish in it? Actually looks pretty good. The lighting's changed a little bit, hey? Like, seems like the camera where it's sitting is blocking out the light from whatever I'm working with. Is this correct, guys? Do you guys feel the same way? We're still trying to fool around with our camera setup.
I think it's just the coloring of this TV for you.
Or yeah, is it just me?
That's really good for yourself.
Oh, I'll go with the flow, Annie. Just where you've been changing a couple of things, so I just want to make sure it's good for everyone. So anything that doesn't feel like a soft kind of fat, definitely want to clean off before we put this through the grinder. Anything kind of sinewy or gristly. Okay, let's come back with the big knife. Like I said, we're gonna do 1-inch cubes. That's what goes through the grinder perfectly. Shrimp lasagna, I think it would be good. Yeah, creative for you is more like what you actually have in your cupboard. Ooh. Sam's just blowing things up. Turkey in it. Yeah, because not Christmas. Blowing breakers. That's actually a pretty nice cut. A little bit of marbling in there. No real gristle being cut through yet. And this is where it definitely gets more lean. Buff, how did your Christmas for the homeless go? I haven't really talked to you since Christmas. which is fair because hospitality industry during Christmas time is crazy. Get a little confused as you think you call things prawns that we call shrimp. Yeah, same. What is Sammy doing? Trying to change out some plugs because we literally have 2 plugs in the kitchen. And he's just making fires, really.
They didn't make any fires.
Oh, just sparks. Just sparks.
I don't know why. It's like there was something else in that plug.
Like the metal was weird?
I don't know, maybe.
He doesn't even know what he's doing. Christmas and New Year's was a little crazy. What happened, Buff? Like more crazy than usual? Yeah, he's trying to spark his imagination. Sparking up that romance.
That doesn't need sparking up.
Sammy says it doesn't need help, guys.
At least I don't think it is.
Yeah, at least give us a couple years after we're married until we start needing to spark things up. Christmas was amazing. Things went super well, but at the end, when we usually take the leftovers to a soup kitchen sort of place, one of your staff mistakenly let someone take all your leftovers that was posing as a charity worker. What? That's insane. Oh no, guys, watch out. Watch out, world. How many animals did we slaughter? Well, this only came from 1,
So
if that's the answer you're looking for. So just 1. Thanks, Taz. It looks delicious, Sir Walk-a-Lot, but that is the reddest beef you've ever seen outside of the supermarket. You know they use lights to make meat look more red. I don't think they use just lights. I don't know, it's Canadian beef. It looks like the beef I always get here. Sam, can I please just have a quick mod? Taz was doing ASMR. Annie, you discovered a restaurant supply store near you. Did you go in? You went in to buy a baking pan, but you accidentally bought a pan with tiny perforated holes in it. What? By accident? Thanks, Sir Wakala. I think it's just the lighting right now. Buff, New Year's you got in a 4-hour debate? A debacle? About Cornish pasties, and it got a little heated and the guy threw a bin. Oh no, throwing bins. Okay, just gonna wash my hands. We'll set up our grinder. We're gonna get grinding. And I need to close this blind down a bit. Oh, it was covered in blue plastic. Called a bun pan. Well, that makes sense. So have you ever had, like maybe it's a Kaiser roll or something, and then the bottom of the bun has all these little holy marks on it? This makes sense now. Oh, that's cool, Taz. You just went through all your photos from your travels between 2016 and 2018. Amazing. The bin thrower. Manual or electric? Electric. It attaches to my stand mixer. There we go. Set this big guy up. Oh, Osaka, cool. You thought you could use the pan to drain broccoli, but the water tension was too high, so the water didn't drain through the holes. Interesting pan. Well, I guess now you just have to make some buns, Annie. Or you go back and tell them what you've done. Okay. First piece. Get that on there. And now second piece is our auger. Make sure that gets in there. Next up is our blade, which cuts, but also, yeah, it cuts the meat as it goes through the holes, and then the auger is what is pushing the meat through. So we want those blades to be facing up where the metal is grooved. And then lastly is our die. Make sure everything is tight in there. Tighten our bottom piece. Yes, Swedish machine. Hey, Blue Milk, welcome in. You know what, Sir Walk-A-Lot? That's a goal for us on stream for 2020 is to stuff our own sausages. I have done my own sausage mix, but it's always been like free-formed kind of sausage patties or something like that. So yeah, I just need to grab some casings from the butcher shop and we'll do a sausage making stream together. What? A fish and chip place open next to your place and they let you use their peeler, like a potato peeling machine? Okay. Set this up properly. I always like to go this way. Just need a bowl for the meat to fall into. That. And then our work tray. And I think we're good to go. Casings can be either natural or artificial. The natural ones are made from pig intestine. And then the artificial ones are some sort of plasticky thing. Chuck potatoes in a giant washing machine looking drum and it peels your potatoes with high pressure water. Okay, yes, I think I've seen that before. Okay, just gonna grab glove. And we're gonna get grinding, guys. So on this machine, I have to grind at around like the half power mark. Yeah, natural all the way, totally. It's kind of gross, but it does a really good job. And always do just like a quick test to make sure we set up the grinder right. Should be no weird metal grinding sounds. If you have that, you did something wrong. So we're good. Now, all we do is drop it down the hole. I didn't semi-freeze the meat, but we did freeze the grinder. The meat is still cold, like cold, so I am fine with that. Annie. If I was doing maybe a bigger batch of grind, then I would semi-freeze the meat. But because I'm done this in like a couple minutes, I don't think you have to freeze the meat. Oh, meatworms is totally unappetizing. Pardon? Yeah, I do. I don't know, Blue Milk. From all of the grinds that I've done in this, I get a really nice grind still. Even without me semi-freezing. You just don't dilly-dally when you're cutting up the beef, as it should come right from the fridge and go into the grinder. Yeah, Annie, it depends on what you're preparing as well with the grind. Like if this was a burger grind, I would definitely add a bit more fat. But because this is just like a taco sort of beef, is I'm going for more of a lean beef anyways. Hey, my drops. Yeah, I don't know what to do when you're not here. The cut we used today was an inside round, or was it outside round? Just get the last of this out. It is quite lean, yeah. Safety first, always unplug the machine before taking it apart. Oh, you did still have a bit. Okay, I just gotta grab the plunger because Dust is getting scared. And yeah, I'm not gonna stick my fingers any farther down there. There's a limit, stay within it. There we go. Yeah, that's true, Buff. You can always buy a lean piece of meat to grind and then add in fat. Yeah, no mangled fingers. There we go. The last piece through. Yeah, I switched up the view, my drops. We switched up the camera view. Just because last stream I felt like I wasn't really talking to you guys. So we switched up the view so it's a little bit better. Sir Walk a Lot. Yeah, I get bugged a little bit for my Canadian accent. Stay. Is that the same person or is it a different guy? But yeah, that guy was persistent. He was letting us know that what we are doing is something that he doesn't agree with.
Ruru! You were telling us.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be really good. Okay, now we just pop that into the fridge for now. And then we can make up our little spice mix. Old El Paso mix. Titan, yeah, I'm vegetarian. Cows eat grass and I eat cows. That's a good one, Art. Push the dense bread through. Another one I have to get all the meat out is actually putting, like, you roll up parchment paper and put that through and it won't go through the grinder, but it'll push everything through. I'm the only person in the world that lost weight over Christmas. I don't know how that's possible. I ate way too many snacks for that to even be possible. Yeah, the seafood diet. That's what's trending in 2020.
I see food, I eat it.
Yep. We see it, we eat it.
We played together on that island.
That's what I was thinking, Buff. I was like, do I need to grab some brisket fat that I have in the freezer? Like I have, I think 4 bags of just like little bags of brisket fat so that if I am grinding something and I need extra fat, it's there. Homemade Old El Paso seasoning. Let's see this. DIY taco seasoning. It really can't be that hard. Bags? No, you have to. If someone doesn't, there's something wrong, my drops. Can you add bacon? Heck yeah. The only thing if you're adding bacon or like some sort of pork is you'll have to make sure that you do cook it like well done. Okay, DIY taco seasoning. What is this gonna make us? Oh. Posh hype? Okay, Posh. Hype. Thanks, Polish, for the 14 months, dude. Yeah. Everyone's yelling posh. Posh. Okay, Old El Paso seasoning. We need chili powder, cumin, obviously salt and pepper. So I'm gonna leave the salt and pepper out because I feel like you're always gonna need a different amount of seasoning for everything that you make. So I would rather just use the salt and pepper for what I'm making that day and have the base spice mixture ready to go. Yeah, grinding pork is so good in ragu, like a beef and pork mix. Good one, Buff. What's that, Dust? Yeah, it's the Anova sous vide. Yeah, we've been tweaking, Polish, because the stream on New Year's Eve, the camera was like basically 2 feet over, and it was just kind of at a weird angle. Is I found that I wasn't really talking to you guys as much because I'm reading like right above the camera now where the chat is. Whereas before, like the camera was over here and I'm reading over there. It was silly. So hopefully this is better. You can't decide my drops. Okay, I can help you decide as well. It all depends on what you're gonna use the apron for mostly, and then we can help decide a style for you. But I mean, you could also design your own and choose what kind of pockets you want. And pockets and things, let's just say that. Okay, chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder. This makes sense. Paprika, red pepper flakes if you want it spicy, and dried oregano. Let's get all of those things out. Coriander, cumin, or we don't need coriander. Take that out. That's more kind of Asian-y. Garlic, onion. Oh God, this onion needs help, guys. And red pepper flakes. Yeah, is it bad that you can't taste paprika anymore unless it's smoked? I think I'm with you. Like, I love smoked paprika way better than the regular stuff. To me, this is just like red coloring. Oh yeah, don't forget the MSG. Oh, we should have ordered some for today. Oh, actually, I know what we're gonna add to make this our very own. Is last year when we did our pepper harvest is we smoked some of the chilies. Oh my gosh, I'm like coughing already. And then I ground them up. So I have smoked chili flake here instead of the regular chili flakes that don't have too much flavor. Then it will be our own. And yes, this is very spicy. Yes, polish. First coat of paint down. Sammy and I painted an entire ceiling this morning. Wonderful. Yeah, I always want to like get a good sniff of this when I open it because it smells so good, but then I always forget that it does make you cough. So don't do that. Oh, cutting in ceilings, we just polyed the entire apartment. We just taped poly up so that the poly sheet is, I think, 10 feet.
Yeah,
You just bring it down on the walls and then you don't get any paint on the walls. Okay, so we need a 1/4 cup of chili powder, tablespoon and 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, and then a teaspoon each of the chili flakes and dried oregano. Quite simple. Yeah, don't forget the baseboards too. And yes, better than painting the carpet. Yeah, that was the place, by the way. But now that area where the carpet is looks better than the rest of the house because it's like way cleaner and fluffier. Put down a new floor and don't have baseboard down. Ah. Sammy does have an apron. It's very basic, like it is the most basic one, if you want to check it out. Okay, I'm just gonna do, all of this should fit in this little cup here. Chili powder. Sam, you wanna get your apron? My Drops wants to see it. Oh, we went a little bit over. But you know what? I'm not gonna care too much about it. That's the other thing about this seasoning is you can take away some spice. You can add some of the spices if you want some extra. Up to you guys. Okay, you're 6'5". So I would definitely let Will know in your email when you do place the order that you are taller, and then he'll adjust the straps accordingly. He's really good about that. Chef, never feel bad about questions. I try not to ignore you guys, and if I do seem like I did ignore you, just retype it in chat because I probably just missed what you said. I'm sorry. Garlic pepper, so I don't even have that in the house. And yeah, lemon pepper is one of my least favorite spices. But you could use it. You're 3'8", Titan? Are you serious? Yeah, there's Sammy's. Look at this thing. It's seen things. It's done things. Here. Please get on the stool. And Sam is 5'11". So he's not super tall. And yeah, he has the most basic one. Couple of pockets up here for pens and your phone. This one has towel loops, so you can like loop a towel through there if you're doing lots of cooking. Yeah, look at those guns. And then you can decide if you want like just pockets on the side or in the middle. He's ready. Ah. Good to go. He's got his sandwich spreader. Oh, he needs a pen. And he's set. Anything you need. Phone. Yeah, put the hammer on the left, measuring tape up top, good to go. Oh, the basting brush, nice. Yeah, all of those can like sit down low. Just whip it out. There's hella pockets if you want. That was one of the first ones we ever got.
There's another pocket inside.
Yeah, there's a sneaky pocket inside. That one's the most important. But then you have like this one where we just have 2 plain pockets on this side. And then the straps are a little bit different as they don't tie. So there are all sorts of different designs that you can make for yourself. It's just you have to choose what's the most practical. Okay, back to our Old El Paso spice. Hopefully that was helpful. He does sell them online. Thanks for posting the link, my drops. Seriously, guys, let me know. This is something I'm working on for this year, is getting a code for you guys if you want to buy an apron, and we'll try and get you a percentage off for sure. He's done that in the past for us, for anyone that we've referred to him, so I'm sure we can work something out. But yes, let me know and I'll contact him. Get that sorted. The blue one is fire. Oh, the bartender one?
That's one you just basically gave away, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he did a sponsored like Game of Thrones one for Johnny Walker whiskey. Jamie Oliver wears them. That's not the one. We got the basic barista one that we gave away to Cookie.
That's actually a really nice one.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Okay, time to spice it up. Oh no, I closed my tab. There we go. Loading. Okay, paprika. Let's do all of the spices that have like 2 teaspoons. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. And yes, this amount that we're making today will be enough for the beef that we're cooking up. We might not have too much extra, but there will be a bit. Yes, you should get an apron for the workshop, Palsh. You have the same spoons? Seriously? I'm pretty sure I got these in like Europe. And that was one of my souvenirs that I brought back. That's crazy. They're colorful like that. That is amazing. Twinsies. Okay, this onion powder needs a little bit of help. I don't think it's been used since, well, last year. No, the onion powder. I was just making a joke. It was last year. Oh, Sam. Got him good, guys. We got him.
It's like the nacho cheese.
Yeah.
When Chris got me, I was like, what the fuck is not your cheese?
Not your cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Oh, you have all DeWalt? We cannot start a feud in chat, guys. Don't even get Van Al Handyman in here. He will tell you what's what. You don't want to screw with batteries, but then you have to screw with finding a plug. If there's any lumps, just break them up. Hey Nike, how are you doing, man? Oh, with multiple brands of batteries. Word. Yeah, are you the only one who loves making spice blends and wine up with 150 different unlabeled jars in your larder? You're not the only one. You are not alone.
Definitely not alone.
Been addicted to Elder Scrolls Online. You're loving it. It's giving you life. All I smell is onion powder now. Okay. 1 teaspoon of the dried oregano. A tablespoon and teaspoon, or 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. So there's 3 tablespoons, or 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. So 5 teaspoons altogether. And for the cumin, so this is something I grind up myself at home. So buy the whole cumin seed from the store and then only grind it up when you need it. And before you grind it, you always should toast it in a pan as well, and you'll get more flavor out of it. You're ordering more smaller delis. They are so useful, hey? Made a cabbage soup last night. None left, Nike. Good, dude. Okay, because I know this is like rockin' spicy, I'm gonna do like that much. It's mostly bird's eyes chilies that we smoked, so be careful. All right, that is it, guys, because we're leaving the salt and pepper out. Mix that up. And I think we're gonna make up our pico de gallo, our fresh tomato salsa. Let's see if this has the right smell when we have it all mixed up. It does. Yeah, Mexican food and Tex-Mex is one of my favorites. I think it is one of the easiest cuisines to cook. Maybe because you're always kind of using the same ingredients, just preparing them differently. Good water. Good water. Okay, I'm gonna make up a little list quickly, just so we can keep track of everything we need to do for said burrito bowl. Had to get that pen back from Samet. The only one. Okay, I'm gonna put Mexi beef at the top. So we have our beef ground and we have our taco seasoning made. So that's good to go. All we have to do is cook it. Pico, I'll put on there, the tomato salsa, rice and beans, avo, chipotle crema, cheese, and shredded lettuce. Yeah, Mexi beef, code for sexy beef. All right, pico. Ah, almost lost our tomato. So basic ingredients for a pico de gallo, we want tomato, white onion, definitely want some lime. I'm gonna spice ours up with some jalapeno because I have to use that jalapeno up. And then cilantro. Oh man. Why does cilantro just turn into slime after like 2 days? This is the hardest herb to keep fresh in the fridge. It does, right? It's like, I just bought this. How does it already look like this? What happened to you in there? Okay, should be good. All right, once we have our pico de gallo done, I think we can start working on our rice and beans. The last couple of ingredients, so we just have to slice up the avocado, mix chipotle in adobo into some sour cream, and shred some lettuce and cheese. Vacuum sealing, I think, would even be worse, because what vacuum sealing does is it actually, so it breaks the cell structure in vegetables and fruits, and it would literally go liquid. So no, that would destroy it even more, sadly. I find that keeping it in the Ziploc like that with maybe a little bit of a paper towel or even a dish towel, just to wick away some of the moisture, does help a little bit. Yeah, vacuum sealing is very interesting. Okay, let's start with our tomatoes. So up to you guys whether you want more of a chunky pico de gallo or like a looser, more finely chopped one. Obviously, if you do it more fine chopped, you have to work on your knife skills a little bit more, and it'll just take you a touch longer to do. For this instance, because it's going into a bowl and being served with like quite a few other ingredients, I think we should go for a finer chop. That way we can distribute it more around the bowl. Oh, Polish likes it finer. Dusk likes it chunkier. Finally, the best. Okay, first we slice our tomato to the size of cubes that we want. And I like to keep all of the seeds and everything in the tomato. Make it nice and juicy. You'll do both, Titan? Oh, phew. I was wondering what I should do. And now we will make our slices and then our dices. Brother Aaron Raid. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, chiffonade or death. It's a raid. How was your stream today? Thank you so much for the raid. Right now, we are working on making a pico de gallo for our burrito bowl. And so far, all we've done is grind up our beef and made an homemade Old El Paso taco seasoning. The rooster's beak, the heck? That's what it means? Because it's red or what? I wonder, Annie. That's my one guess. They're different sayings. Okay. Made cookies for the real magic cookie. What? Cookies everywhere today. I think Claire was doing muffins for him today too. Busy guy. Amazing amount of contributions for St. Jude charity. You're sending them all the cookies. Amazing. Yeah, Cookie crushed it for us too. And he got a little box of goodies sent his way. So generous to the food and drink community. Knife skills, guys. Hi, Uncle Stinky. How are you doing? The Serrano looks like a rooster's beak. Okay, that makes sense, Annie. I always like when you guys get to teach me new stuff, too. Yeah, Serrano. Other people say that because people eat it by pinching between their fingers. Okay. Tomorrow you're doing your kombucha stream. Yes, I am interested. What time are you going to be streaming at? Hopefully it's not when I'm live, because I'm streaming tomorrow too. Oh gosh, leaving it up to me, brother? That's rough. Well, I think I'll be on from like 12 p.m. PST to maybe 3. So in the afternoon. Oh yes, but you do it every Sunday. So I mean, you could definitely work something out. Guys, I always try and keep all the tomato juice in the pico de gallo as well. I find that there's so much flavor in all of the extra juice. Oh no, Sammy. Oh no, Paul. Okay, there's all of our tomato chopped up. Next, let's work into the onion. Oh You're over 100,000, Annie. Wow. Yeah, every one of you lost. So that's how the year's gonna start, hey? I am not held liable. Okay. Yum.
Wow.
Just stop now. Just stop. Hey, Dream Speak. Fresh life. Are you guys just trying to break it? Yeah, let's all die together. I think we broke it. The fun is over. If you do it at 10 a.m. PST, yeah, that would work. 100%. I'd be able to tune in before the stream for me starts. Yeah, it must, Annie. Okay, choose whatever amount of onion you want. I don't love fresh onion too much. And that's also why we're chopping it really fine. So I'm not gonna go crazy, but if you love the taste of fresh onion, then go for it. Yeah, it's rigged. Fresh red onion. Yeah, that would be good in here too, Annie. And red onion is really strong. So I'm definitely not putting that. I always kind of stick to the white onion for the pico de gallo. Yeah, never full onions, my drops. Never. And yes, let's slice this basically as fine as possible. Start with this little guy. There we go. If we wanted to be fancy, we would call this cut a brunoise. And that is the smallest cut you can make. What does it sound like, 1/8 of an inch? I believe it's 1/8 of an inch squared, or cubed, sorry. Okay, that looks perfect for me. And you could always just go over it one more time if you are worried about how it got chopped up. Next, let's do some of our jalapeno. There we go. Similar to pico, yeah, is corn salsa. Corn salsa would be lovely on here as well. Good suggestion. Yes, that is the knife I'm using. And 100% it is worth the price. I've only ever gotten one chip on here from I don't even know where, if I'm being honest. And we were able to get it out and no other problems with this knife. Really, really love working with it. And personally, I mean, it fits in my hand really nice. And that's the thing about buying knives is you need to feel it. So I wouldn't suggest buying it online unless you can return it, no problems. But you really need to feel the knife when you go to buy it. Okay, because I don't want to blow our faces off with spice today, I'm gonna do like half of this jalapeno. And no seeds. Everything is spicy. Remember, don't touch our eyes or anything delicate. Does this come with a case? No, it doesn't come with a case, but it's really easy to just buy a sleeve for it. That's pretty inexpensive. Yeah, Trey Bear, ask the wife. No dewy faces today. It might happen, Titan. It probably still will. Dropped all your knives off for a good sharpening today. Yes, start the year off right. Yeah, one shitty one left to work with. The worst. Well, hopefully you don't have to use it too much. Yeah, Sammy wants habanero. Well, we have some hot sauces that we can play around with as well. Like the zombie snot would be lovely on here. On the burrito bowl. Because really, jalapeno is more fruity than anything. Especially if you've tried other peppers other than a jalapeno, you'll come to know that it's not super spicy, but very flavorful. Okay, so same amount of jalapeno as onion. Good luck. But look at this. This is like very Mexican looking. Looks so good. All of the colors of the flag. Oh, she loves the knife setup in the background. I mean, yeah, we bought those magnetic racks on Amazon as well. And they work so good. I don't know if they came as a pair, but we've never had a knife like fall off of there. And there's some pretty big ones. And I can't recommend Shun enough. Such good knives. Okay, last couple ingredients here, guys. Our cilantro and our lime. Tricolor. I don't know if we need all of this. Guess we'll see once we start picking. Pick our stems off, and then we're gonna chop this nice and fine. You're off to Paris? Oh, jealous. Have the most fun. Are you going on holiday or work? Sharpen them with a basic steel every time you use them, but sooner or later you need a probe. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with that statement. Is I have the stones, the whetstones, but maybe I just haven't used them enough to really be comfortable with them. Because honestly, I'm just terrified of wrecking my knife on it. But Shun does have a really good video on YouTube of how to use their own whetstones.
Wrong one. So sorry.
What?
The link.
Oh. Oh no! Who's the mod in here? See? There's the hashtag, guys. He's keeping it going for us. Vune will be so happy to know that we're in a new year and we don't have to blame him anymore. Yeah. Can you please make that my entire chat window? Thank you. Blame Sam. You're eating and writing about it, so both business and pleasure, you guess. Totally. Are you a food writer? Orange, ginger, and carrot is a great flavor combo. You do some small bits for your publisher every now and then, not a ton of money. Does your publisher do cookbooks? Oh, Annie, you're close. Yeah, Polish is actually closer. Good, get those requests in, guys. I want to cook some new, exciting stuff this year. The other thing I still have to do for the past 2 years of streaming is to make a list of all of the things that we've cooked. Because there has been so much. I always try and do something different every stream. I think the only ones that we've repeated are like burgers, whatever, like kind of smoking stuff, like brisket, pizza, and maybe bagels. Hey, White Dove. Yeah, the bouillabaisse. Do not forget it. Oh, I won't. Okay, we will start with half a lime. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper first, give it a mix, and then see if we need more lime. Oh, it's totally doable, Dust. I saw that you sent it. Chia Pino, I'm so excited to make that for you. I think that's a perfect request, considering how much seafood we have out here. You feel like some of those can be varied enough to where it's brand new. Totally. Like we've done a couple different kinds of burgers and pizzas. It's never the same. Mostly you write other people's cookbooks? What? You've only done 2 books under your own name. Some can't cook, some can't write. Yeah, enter you. We need to talk more Blue Milk. Because I mean, 2019 is I got into an e-book or an e-cookbook, but I mean, I still do eventually want to get my own cookbook out. And I know that stream would be okay with this too. Looks good, Polish? I'm excited. I'm ready for some pico in my life. Let's give it a taste. Let's see how we did. So fresh tasting. Yeah, my drops. I'll write it. Definitely need more salt. And maybe just a touch more lime. Can't really decide. I'm undecided. The store shelves are barren? Or maybe just like a little bit of lime? What's going on, Polish? Your sister writes romance novels, Annie? Yeah, but she also raises 3 kids, which is a full-time job. Yep. now let's see how this is. Like when you taste something that you make, you should be like, wow, that's so good. Not just like, oh, well, I think it's good. Like you should know when you taste it if it's really good or not. Way better. All the flavors are like in your face, whereas the first bite I took, it was just kind of watered down. Didn't taste like much. Whereas now everything is married. Yum. A little bit acidic, definitely get the cilantro, the little bit of crunch from the onion, and there's some sweetness there too from the onion is nice. The little kiss of heat from the little pieces of jalapeno, super good. They couldn't keep up with Christmas demand. That's crazy. See if I can get the green off of my board before it soaks in. The cilantro oils. Perfect. Okay, next up, let's quickly shred some lettuce. Imagine some promoter thinks their celeb client would benefit from putting out a cookbook. Said celeb can't boil an egg, but looks good in an apron. That's where you come in. Also, loads of talented chefs are barely literate, so they need help too. That's awesome, Blue Milk. That's super cool. I mean, I really enjoy writing and like food writing. So maybe that's something down the line in my future. Okay, I'm just using romaine. And I want to use the bottom part of the romaine because it has the most crunch there. And then we're just going to thinly shave it. One of the quotes on your sister's latest book is, he was everything she should despise. Oh, wow. If you wanted more crunch vegetable-wise, I would choose cabbage over the lettuce. Okay, that can go into a bowl. Yeah, but I guess she didn't. White W, you like to use cabbage with pork and lettuce with beef. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, cabbage and pork is so good. Tales from the Food Truck, the Kate Memoir, Chapter 1. Hoju is the best cashier I ever had. So good. Aw, that's amazing, Annie. English with the cutest little French accent, I bet. Let us be friends. Okay, pico, check. Shred lettuce, check. Mexi beef is like half done. Let's make up our chipotle crema. We just make it sound fancy, but it's really not. All we need is sour cream and chipotle in adobo, which stays in the fridge for quite a while. But if you've never seen it before, this is what you want to be looking for. That's the stuff. And then what's in here? Chipotle peppers, which is ultimately smoked jalapeno peppers, tomato puree, onions, vinegar, canola oil, sugar, salt, paprika, garlic. We know all of those ingredients. Very flavorful. You have a lot of extra vegetables for posh. Yeah, does she do robotics as well? Oh, heck. She would supervise like no other. I don't know what she's barking at. I think there might have been a delivery or something. We'll see how much sauce. Oh yeah, there's enough liquid in there. Should be able to mix up something delish. So up to you how much chipotle flavor you want in your crema, because there is some spice there as well. So we already put some spice in the pico de gallo with fresh jalapeno. Now we have flavor from smoked jalapeno, which should tie in with the smoked pepper that we put in our Mexi beef. It's coming together, guys. Blue milk, have you been to Paris before? For this amount, this is like half a cup of sour cream. Doing like a teaspoon of the adobo. Oh, chimichurri. I love making chimichurri in the summertime when I have all those fresh herbs in the garden. Yeah, one of my faves too. True, guys, we do have a doggo. Doggo? What are you doing? I don't have anything good here for you, though. I got none of the vegetables that you like. And you can't have beef. She's allergic to beef, guys. Oh, you've been a bunch of times. Lovely. Have you ever been to the really, I guess, more famous kind of bakery? I think it's called Du Pain des Idées? Des Idées? I can't say it right because I don't have a French accent. But holy, the pain de mie that they had there was insane. Yeah, did someone say bakery? Hi, Strikenon. Des Idées. It'll be easier for me to spell it out. I think it's that. Yeah, I believe that's the one. Oh yes, it's not a bakery, it's a boulanger. One of your labs was allergic to chicken and beef. You had to feed him salmon. That's what we're going with. Yeah, salmon and chicken. Strikenon, have you been? Please, just someone say that they've been there. So we can both just like nod in agreement that the baking is so good. Okay, chipotle crema. Nice smoky flavor, a little bit creamy obviously, so it should kind of tame down any other spice that we have in the dish. Back into the fridge. Couple things left. We Can shred some cheese. And then let's get our rice cooking. But maybe we should actually cook the rice before we start shredding the cheese. Oh, you've never been. You've had bread and you've had ideas, but nope, never been there. Oh, you follow them on Insta. Yeah, that counts, I guess. It's delicious. So let me just say this, Blue Milk, is you should go there. The pandemie, and then also the pistachio kind of danishes. So good. And there's always like a lineup around the corner. Okay, I'm going with some medium cheddar. What else would be good on here? Like a jalapeno Havarti. Obviously a jack cheese would be really good. Whatever cheese you want. Or if you have good access to Mexican ingredients, Oaxaca cheese or queso fresco, all good options. You've got some Boswell jalapeno Monterey. That would be perfect, Paul. Send it over. Yes, the escargot chocolate pistache. That's the one, Strike None. It's in Marais. It's in the 10th arrondissement. Or arrondissement. Strike None. You surviving after the holiday rush? Did you get a little bit of a break from the bakery? Okay, before we even get our rice going, open up our beans and we're just gonna rinse out whatever liquid is in there. You have no interest in baking pastry professionally, but you'd really like to have the same time to practice at home more. Yeah, pastry is so much different than making bread, hey? And you got a day off, yes. To ordering tete de veau and douillette and stuff like that and watching the waiters try and talk you out of it. Yeah, please have some beef tartare for me as well. Yeah, realistically, we baked 3 times the amount in one day. Oh gosh. And worked on your other day off? No! Ah, yes. What else was really good in France? Fried schmelz. So good. Hi, Jen. How are you today? Okay, I like to just pour the canned beans into a strainer and then just pour some cold water over to rinse off the liquid, the bean juice. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in like 30 seconds. Hold tight, guys. Gonna get some falafel in the old Jewish quarters. Those are to die for, yes. Oh man. The falafels and the pitas. Yeah, the gross black liquid in the bean can makes you like question your life. It's like, don't look into there for too long. Might get lost. Okay, rice. Do we want to spice the rice up, or should we just leave the rice like the one kind of plain thing that will just kind of take in all of the other flavors that we have? Because we have the Mexi spice beef. We have lots of flavor in the pico de gallo. The chipotle crema. I don't know. I don't think we need anything else in the rice and beans. Usually when you get it at a burrito spot, it's just plain as well. If you weren't doing the spiced meat, definitely put some of the Mexi spice into the rice and beans. I think that would be better. I am going to cook 1 cup of rice. Lime, yeah, we can do limey rice, which really just means putting some lime zest into the rice at the end. At least that's what I would think. Do you have any other way to do it? Strike none? Lime and garlic, cilantro lime rice. Bean cooking liquid can be used as a substitute for egg whites. I think it's just like chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans. But I might be wrong. You might be able to use something else. It is a fact though. I have heard that. Okay, get out our little pot, put our rice kernels into it. We're gonna toast up the rice before we boil it or simmer it. And this is more of an East Indian way to cook rice, is they toast the rice kernels dry and then we boil the rice. So we don't simmer it. And that way we don't end up with like a mushy, sticky rice. We end up with a nice fluffy rice where all of the kernels are separate. Garlic, cilantro, and lime. Let's do it. Let's do it, White Dove. Your girlfriend keeps trying to get you to make meringue with that stuff, but you can't stand the smell. Yes. I forget if I tried or not. Okay, turn that on to a medium heat. And then we can set ourselves up for cooking the beef as well. I'm gonna use this big pan. Get rid of some stuff off of here. And so for that 1 cup of rice, we will need 2 cups of liquid. Gonna lurk, polish, need to get a nap in before you pick up your friend at the airport. Sounds good. Have a wonderful nap, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. We are doing bagels on stream. Cooking them outside. Buff, you are full of a Cajun lasagna. How was it? We'll make this our little rice container. There's our 1 clove of garlic that we'll mince in. And then let's zest our lime.
Wait. Posh wants to see Pulse.
Pulse. Posh wants to see Pulse. This is for you, Pulse. Doggo. Hi, Doggo. Oh no. She's wriggling. Oh, Poshy Poo. Oh, you. Ah! You do not. No! Don't do that.
Crazy.
Someone almost gave her a jalapeno.
I did not almost give her out.
That was scary. Hey, Ultimus. She's getting him. She's getting him, guys. She says enough of this. Okay, zesting our lime for our rice. She was going for it.
She was going
She's
for
like,
it.
that looks crunchy.
I'll give her some cheese.
The regret, yeah, would have been real. Equals posh spice. So good, Jen. So good. Yeah, some dogs need to trust their owners less. Yeah, she'll take anything we give her. But some things she spits out. She's like, nah, I'm good. She's like, oh, that's what that is? Nah, I'll pass. Give our rice a little stir while it's toasting up. Maybe a minute more. You know that the rice is getting toasted because the kernels will actually turn more white than translucent. You can push it to the point where they do turn a little bit golden brown, but that's up to you. Okay, lastly, we just gotta chop a little bit of cilantro for this, which was a good suggestion because we might as well use this stuff up if it's already going bad. And then I'll save this scallion. I am getting so ready for this. Had breakfast at like 6:30. That was a long time ago. You always think scallion sounds like a pirate insult. Yeah.
You scallion.
You scallion. So good, Buff. Get rid of that crap. Poor me. What? What's happening? Okay, we have hit toasting perfection. Time to add our 2 cups of water. And it should definitely sizzle when we pour this in. And then I'm gonna crank the heat up to medium high. And maybe also just put a little bit of salt in with that so we can season our rice. Because we still got to add beans to that as well. Okay, back here. I'll just listen for when that comes up to a boil. And then that should take, around 10 minutes to cook. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten since 6:30. I know, it's starting to fade away, Dust. Need to put more fuel in the tank.
You want me to heat up your bagel?
No, I'm okay. We'll be eating in the next 10 minutes or so. As soon as the rice is done, we're making a burrito bowl.
Rice, baby.
While the rice is finishing, we will cook our beef. Rapscallion. Yeah, scallywag. Yeah, you missed it, White Dove, but all we did so far with the beef is we just ground our own beef. We made our own beef mince. And then we made a Mexican spice mixture to cook the beef with. Kind of replicating the old El Paso taco seasoning. Okay, there's our rice and beans mixture, lime zest, chopped cilantro, and 1 clove of garlic. So we'll put that in at the end when it's already cooked. The avo, oh, I think we can slice it up now. I don't think it'll oxidize in the next couple of minutes. Oh, you are off to Paris right now. Enjoy your trip, and thanks for hanging out. Can't wait to hear how it went. The twist. Beauty. I think I'm gonna go for a slice here rather than a dice. There's that. Okay. Lettuce, cheese, avo. Grabbing our beef. Here's the beef, White Dove. Nothing too crazy. But I do like to grind my own beef or meat at home so that I know what's going into it. Pico de gallo, chipotle crema. Our rice is just coming up to a boil there on the back burner. I'm gonna put a couple of these spices away while we have time. And then after this, guys, after we eat, is we're gonna quickly whip up a bagel dough for tomorrow's stream. Thought we would do that together. Yeah, we're making bagels tomorrow on stream. We're gonna do them wood-fired outside again. What is that, the third rendition? Hi, iShot. So we're cooking the bagels or baking them on our charcoal grill. called a big green egg. And then we use this wood-fired oven attachment that's mostly made for pizza. It's called the pizza porta. And it turns the grill into a wood-fired oven. And then it bakes the bagels in 10 minutes. It's really, really fun. We're gonna do everything bagels, Buff. Okay, rice just came up. And we are gonna boil it hard like that. And let's start heating up our pan for our beef. Get that pretty ripping hot. Top up our salt. Yeah, a Buff bagel? What time tomorrow? I'm thinking that we're gonna start around the same time, so 12 p.m. PST. That seems to work the best for me on the weekends. Happy New Year to you as well, iShot. Taco spice. Quite nice to be cleaned up before the stream's even done. Holy steam. It's like it's just gravitating right into the camera. Steam it up. We don't like having a broken sink? Oh, it's not broken. It's just not really workable, because we have to attach a portable dishwasher to it when we do our dishes. And then that basically takes up the entire tap. And we can't use the sink for 2.5 hours. Yeah, burrito sauna. So now, you guys see those little air holes happening in the pot? So that's how we get the really fluffy rice. Yeah, hot boxed. Happy New Year, Faded. How are you doing? Beef pan's almost good. Get a big spoon so you can finish our rice. Whip Silk, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So we know the rice is cooked when there's no more liquid bubbling, and it kind of sounds like the rice is starting to sizzle or cook onto the bottom of the pot. That's when we know we're good to go. We'll mix in our chopped cilantro, lime zest, minced garlic, and then the black beans. Just get a touch of heat on there. Beef pan's almost ready. The one thing that might happen when we put the cilantro and lime zest into the rice, because it's still gonna be warm, is they might go a little bit brown on us. Let's get a bowl out. Get ready to plate. Your ex-housewife or housemate decided to cook rice one night after getting hammered at a local pub. They almost light the kitchen on fire. I've heard quite a few horror stories of people cooking when they're intoxicated, and it's just not a good thing. Luckily, I never was inclined to cook when I was drunk. Fell asleep cooking it, came to a block of charred rice stuck to the saucepan. Was it still cooking when you got home? Okay, let's check the bottom of our pot. There's still some water. Let that keep cooking. It was a solid block. Oh, you thought it was broken, my drops. No, it's not broken. It's just a pain in the butt. There is no getting burnt rice off a pan. Yeah, you probably had to throw the entire pan out. I'm gonna mince the garlic into here just so it gets a little bit cooked. I don't think the raw garlic flavor would be super good. It would be really strong. And it's looking like the liquid has cooked out. It's so fluffy. Turn that off. I'm gonna turn this beef pan down a touch. And let's finish off our rice first. So let's add our black beans. This is gonna be a full pot. Now, our aromatics, chopped cilantro and lime zest. And once that touches the heat, it should become really, really fragrant. That's for you, White Dove. Great suggestion. Just gonna give that a try. That is perfect. Really, really good. I love the lime zest. It really brightens it up. Yeah, burnt rice. The smell of that, I can't imagine. I don't know if I've ever burnt rice. Just put a lid on that. And then I'm gonna crank this beef pan back up. So we're keeping our rice warm. And now we are working on our last thing. Yeah, why is your cilantro so slimy? Because I vacuum sealed it. No. I don't know. I have no answers to that question. You've burnt rice plenty of times. Does it smell as bad as when uncooked pasta burns? I remember dropping some noodles onto like a gas burner at work, and it's just the worst smell when that lights on fire. Dry pasta, not good. Okay, just waiting for this to smoke again because we want it really, really hot, and then we'll get the beef going.
Okay.
Hi, Vune.
I got drunk before, passed out, and left eggs on the stove.
Eggs?
Eggs.
Boiling?
Boiling.
Ew.
I had to throw out the element and the pot because it fused.
Come here, Sammy. I don't know if you guys heard that. How are you doing,
No.
Vune?
I did it.
Sam's scared, but he has a story, so I'm just gonna reiterate what he just told me. Sammy says he fell asleep cooking eggs one time when he was drunk. Boiled eggs. Well, the pot ran out of water, and what happened to the eggs? Did they turn black?
I woke up with the kitchen full of smoke.
The kitchen was full of smoke.
The eggs were carbon,
The eggs were carbon.
and the pot was fused to the element.
The pot was fused to the element. That's a story that I don't have. But Sam did. Yeah, glowing egg embers. He had to get a whole new element and everything. Oh, salmon.
Smell. Actually, no.
And the smoke detector didn't go off, or
No.
that woke you up?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, imagine the smell of that. Carbon eggs.
It's not as bad as but other things I've smelled before. It was pretty bad.
Okay, let's get into the beef. Put an egg in the kettle to boil it? No. Buff. Are you still friends with them? One nice layer of beef. And we shouldn't have to add any fat to the pan. Even though the beef is lean, it shouldn't stick. So yeah, we didn't really even make a dent in what we ground up. So now, as this is cooking, let's sprinkle our homemade Mexi spice. Okay, you guys can still see. I was like, is the camera fogged up again? And obviously, you're free to add as much or as little of this as you like. I think we'll start with a couple tablespoons worth and see how it starts to taste once it cooks in. So we're gonna let the beef cook on the one side. We're not gonna mix it up right away. And that way, hopefully we get some browning and caramelization happening on that bottom layer. And then it should lift off no problem. Let's add our salt. Hello, Adam Gossett. Yeah, Jen, that was the first thing we did when we first moved to Vancouver. I can't look at that right now. I'm catching up. Probably very unsafe. But seriously, when the smoke detector is like right in the kitchen, pointless.
Deer.
Yeah, drunk stories and go. You accidentally set yourself on fire once, Titan? Yeah, only time I ever had a hot body. Too good. Burnt popcorn, I don't mind that smell. I think it's okay. Ew, yeah, I've never cooked kidney and I don't think I want to, Buff. Happy New Year, Adam. Thanks for popping in. I hope you are well. Yeah, it's so loud. Yeah, I swear, neighbors, I don't suck at cooking. Okay, let's give this a stir. Oh, it's not ready quite yet. If it doesn't loosen off, we're not ready yet. Put the rest of the beef back in the fridge. Keep it cool. Burnt popcorn is bad? No. I think there's worse. Reheated chitlins in the microwave in the break room? That can't be good. What, did it just smell like poop? Who even brings that to work? I always remember being so embarrassed bringing the tuna salad sandwich to work or to school when I was young. It's like as soon as you open your lunchbox, the entire classroom just smells like fish. Okay, now let's try a Sturzy. There we go. We're gonna add a little bit more of our spice mix, and then we're good. Yeah, this beef is super lean. There should not be any fat that really comes off of here. And just be aware to not overcook it. But with the rest of our accompanying sauces and ingredients, this is gonna be delicious. Lots of flavor. Mmm. Homemade taco seasoning. Super good. Just tastes so fresh. Like you can taste all of the spices, not just Old El Paso. Perfect. Love the texture of the beef too. It's like very meaty, not just mushy. You think durian? See, I never did durian when I was traveling in Southeast Asia. Add some salt and pepper to that. You could eat it with the rice. Just the beef? Durian is so foul you can't even be around it. I think I would be in the same boat. Been so good. Have we ever had pheasant? Yes. Cleaned and prepped one though? I don't think so. But I have eaten it. I would go with like along the same lines of cleaning any other poultry. Oh, wow, Buff. Okay, let's do this plate up. Gravitating away from gross things and working our way towards delicious things now in the stream. Okay, here's our setup. Shredded lettuce, shredded cheddar, chipotle crema, homemade pico de gallo. We have our sliced avo here. And then on the stovetop, we have our spiced beans and rice and our Mexi beef. It is going to be good. So I'm going to start the bottom layer with the rice and then the beef. And then we'll do all of our other toppings. I think that's how I want to do it. Because, yay, we don't have any tortilla chips, so this is how we're going to roll with it. One might say it's a deconstructed burrito bowl. All right, that's how we start. Super simple. And then we get to dress it up however we want. You have 12 pounds of tortilla chips? Yeah, brings 24 pounds of cheese. Okay, I'm gonna start with the lettuce, the least exciting component, and then we'll kind of layer on top of that. Yeah, fry that taco up. I ain't got no tortillas. Definitely want to get the cheese onto the warm things so it kind of melts a bit while we're plating. Yeah, restaurant supply store and robotics club, cheap option. Okay. Pico. Over there. We're making this huge. And then we'll put our chipotle on the other side. And then avo to finish it off. You've wrapped chili and tortilla and baked it to make tortilla chip wrap and then battered it and fried it. Amazing. We did make the chipotle crema. It is so, so simple. So just sour cream and then chipotles in adobo. Comes in a can. That's the stuff. Okay, couple slices of avo. And it's time to eat. Gotta fan them out. Even though that looks terrible. Oh no, it looks even worse. Really good tasting avo. We'll build Sammy's, or we'll put Sammy's Burrito Bowl station over there for him. We did it, guys. We did it. There you go. Quite simple. Glad you already ate. Stop rocking for a sec. Oh, 7-layer dip is up there on like one of my favorite snacks.
Love 7-layer dip.
We're getting all the way up here. No, I don't need to be up that high. We got that photo for the gram. Okay, now we can eat. Yeah, after 2 pounds of 7-layer dip, you finally called it quits. Okay, let's see how everything tastes together. Let's get in here. Yeah, cabbage, excuse me, and radish would be so good on here. You can definitely do that. And that is traditional, Buff. Like, cabbage and radish are huge in Mexico. Do you guys like to keep all of your components separate, or do you sometimes mix it up like what I'm doing? Definitely want to get that cheese melting. Sometimes I kind of move the sauce around too. The beef seriously tastes like Old El Paso. Super good. Yeah, the form ruined. Blue, my boy. How are you? Yeah, take a bit from each region. Yes, there are regions in this dish. Fold it in. I love the crunch of the lettuce. And the rice and beans are kind of just a filler. Like, I'm not getting much flavor from them, but obviously the flavors that we did put in do complement the rest of the dish. Yeah, an OCD thing. There are some dishes that I do not mix up, but this is one where I do mix everything together. When you eat the rice kind of on its own, though, it is very nice. Yeah, it's been a while, Blue. Been too busy living off McDonald's and Burger King. No! Well, hopefully this year you'll be around more. And not have to live off of McDonald's and Burger King. Things have been so good here. Nothing really new. It almost needs a spoon, other than the shredded lettuce, which kind of gets messy. Maybe, yeah, we need spork. No spoon, no fork, we need spork. Ooh, thanks for the reminder, Buff. Let's get some of the zombie snot. So ingredients in the zombie snot is gonna be so nice with this. Jalapeno, tomatillo, Granny Smith apples, vinegar, roasted garlic, scallions, serrano peppers, cilantro, salt, lime juice, cumin. So basically everything that's in this is already in our dish. Zombie snot from Hellfire Hot Sauce. Shout out to Rook for these. But yes, it does have quite a good kick to it. What's up, iShot? Oh. Okay, we'll put a couple dabs like that. And then here comes the dewy face. Yeah, where's Rook been? We didn't say Happy New Year to him yet. Yeah, if we have to, Buff, we will eat it with a fork. Mmm. Love the spice, guys. Yeah, hello again. Really nice spice in there. How do you stop your mouth from being on fire? Have some avocado. Okay, here is the bagel dough recipe. Do we want, are we gonna make an extra dozen today, Sam? Or tomorrow?
Sure.
Swig oil around the mouth for spice release. No! Sammy's got his bowl. He went full avo. This looks like a nacho platter. Hi, Omat. How are you doing? How was your holidays? Happy New Year. Seriously, swigging oil around your mouth? I thought it would almost make it worse, Buff. But I guess not. You load up 2 streams and brother's already hosting us. Yes, Owiku. Yes. Sammy needs nachos. We don't got no nachos. He went for the full mix. Oh, okay, you spit it out like mouthwash. Okay, this makes sense, Buff. This is making more sense. Kate and Dude. This is Ondog or Sammy, if you've never met him before. You missed the stream? Well, we still have to make bagel dough together, Matt. But yes, you are a little bit late to the party. Yeah, just make sure the oil isn't chili oil. How's your weekend going, Matt? What kind of delicious foods have you eaten lately? How is it? There's no talking. I put some zombie snot on. I don't know if you did that too, but I definitely have, well, some sweat building up on the upper lip region. There it is, Titan. It's right here if you want it. Good holidays. It kind of felt funny just because the days off were like in the middle of the week. Yeah, the snot. Just wait till the zombie kicks in. Three drops.
3 drops.
3 drops, that's it. Yeah, goodbye. Woo-wee. Buff. I've been there. It's not going to be like that. It will not be reminiscent of Pompeii. Everything will be intact. Yeah, the porcelain goddess. Thank you. Holy.
No problem.
No problem, he says. We could hope, Dust. We could hope that he knows what he's doing. Has anyone spotted Mr. Pepperoni yet? Did anyone see a stuffed pizza? Pizza slice with a mustache? I was wondering, I was like, Vune disappeared. Just like working on a couple of new polls. You see it? What's up?
How are the ribs, Vune?
Vune, how are the ribs? You thought it was a tea koozie? Okay, well, why don't we just do it in chat, Vune? What type of hotness do you prefer? Chili peppers, wasabi, curry? Yeah, what is spicy? My drops. There it is. There's Taz. Nothing scares him. Max for you is green curry. Which I guess it depends on who is making the curry. Because some people make it spicier than others. Just over medium, but you do enjoy hot stuff. You go for this stupid hot pepper sauce. I definitely like a medium spice. I don't mind spicy food, but not all the time. So I think it just overwhelms my palate. But I do love all of those versions of spice, like chili peppers. Wasabi is so different compared to chili peppers. That's not gonna do anything. Just hold it in front of there. And then, yeah, curry spice is even different. You love this sting of good wasabi. Me too. Me too. Yeah, sushi and wasabi. Thai green curry, yeah, can be pretty dang spicy.
Trinidad Scorpion and Reaper mash.
Trinidad Scorpion and Reaper and the Hellboy stuff. Chipotle is still your fave. I think it is one of the most versatile, Annie. Oh my God, Titan, terrifying. Okay, last bite of this, and then we're gonna start mixing up some bagel dough and we can keep chatting while that mixes.
Here.
High five, Sammy said it was good. Oh, phew, Vune. Yeah, cooking anything or like slow roasting in the oven, don't go above 300 Fahrenheit. Turn it down. Okay, so we get to use the mixer again today to make the bagel dough. We used it first thing today on stream to grind the beef. And now the second time. Is this a new one? No. Make the dough by hand? No, because it was arm day yesterday and we painted ceilings this morning and I'm good. I'm good. I'm not prepared for that, Omat. Any other day. You just can't beat it. Yeah, just make the dough with one hand. Oh my God. Just punch it. But this will take us about 10 minutes or more once we get all the ingredients in there and such. I'll be back around the same time tomorrow though, Omat. Starting earlier again. Hopefully you'll be able to catch that stream. Yeah, we've been starting in like around 12 p.m. PST. And tomorrow we're baking the bagels on stream. And we're baking a cake. So excited for tomorrow's stream. Bought this pan off of somebody here in the area for $5. I was like, well, I love Oreos. And then Sam was telling me about this cookies and cream cake that his mom used to make him. And so yes, we're making a massive cookies and cream cake. Oh, God is right. Oh, goodness. Tom, how's it been? Happy New Year. Yes, please. Yeah, the cake has like dark chocolate in it and everything. Cake? When's cake? Oh, goodness. Okay, one more time. Cake is tomorrow. We're doing some baking on stream. Sandwich cookie cake pan set. A cream-filled cake in a classic cookie shape. A playful twist on a childhood favorite. And then the recipe is on the back. And yes, buttercream frosting. So good. All right, bagel dough recipe. We need to mix together some water, yeast, and maple syrup is the sweetener. Or sorry, I'm switching out the maple syrup for barley malt syrup. And that way we'll get a better bagel dough. This is the stuff. Barley malt syrup. And then to that, we add our flour, give it a little mix, and then we add our salt. And the recipe that I'm doing should make about 24 bagels. And maybe Matt will get some. But the recipe is linked in the recipe command for this bagel dough. It's from King Arthur Flour. So if you try and make this at home, if something goes wrong, you can call the baker's hotline from the website and they should be able to help you fix it. Okay, so 681 grams of lukewarm water so that we can bloom our yeast. This is a quick rise yeast, so to be honest, I'm a little bit weary about using this right now. I feel like it might affect the bagels, but we'll see. You're gonna go have drinks. Make sure to have 2 for us. Yes. Thanks, My Drops. Have a wonderful day. So your lukewarm water for your dough should be around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And that will wake the yeast back up, activate it. If you don't have a thermometer, well, when you feel the water, it shouldn't feel hot or cold. You've been drinking since 11 a.m. Yeah, you're starting to feel good now, I would say. Something didn't feel right just now when I was measuring that. Redo it. Okay, to that, 2 tablespoons of yeast, dried yeast. You're having whiskey, but not since 11 a.m. He's on the CR. We got some Appletons here. I might put a wine in the fridge for later. And then 2 tablespoons of barley malt syrup. Appletons. You don't know what that one is? Jamaica man. So good. Yeah, gotta get rid of the CR for the new year. I'm surprised it's still around. This pour though. Okay, so this stuff is really sweet. And basically it's the sugar or sugars that come out of barley. And then this is what helps give the bagels the really shiny exterior. It's so sticky. Let's give that a little mix around. Yeah, Dust, my dad drinks Appletons too. They should make a maple syrup whiskey. Yeah, Crown makes a maple. I don't think I've seen any other one though. I'm sure if you looked it up though, you could find something. Maybe Spice Box? Oh, Knob Creek. Knob Creek is good. Crown even makes the salted caramel one. Oh. Okay, while our yeast is blooming, let's weigh out our flour. So 1.17 kilograms. And this is the same recipe from the site. Is I just scaled it to double the size. Anya says hi, hi. Happy New Year, Anya. Yeah, what's a kilogram? kilograms. And I always use all-purpose flour for this. Move over, mixer. Okay, that. Actually, add a little bit more. Add in our flour. That's what your physics students always forget to convert to when given a problem with grams. Ah, I think that got me a couple of times too. Yes, OMAD. The relayer of messages. Perfect. Oh, he's on holiday in Spain. Oh, sounds amazing. Well, I hope he has a wonderful time. All right. Only one more ingredient to add to our mixing bowl, which is the salt, and it's 3 teaspoons, aka 1 tablespoon. So let's get this mixing. We like to mix the flour in with the yeast a little bit before we add the salt. There we are. Oh, roasted cauli. Nice, Annie. Vian, you're so tired. You did some promo stuff for your dice since yesterday and it was really successful, but you're emotionally drained. It's hard, right? It'll take you a bit to get used to it, especially like the creativity aspect. But I mean, you'll just get better, right? The beginning stage is always hard, but it gets easier. White Dove. Here is the link for the mixer I'm using. It's a Swedish brand. And it mixes bread doughs really, really well. And bagel dough is very dense compared to a brioche dough, let's say. So it always looks a little bit dry at first, but then once it starts mixing, it should be good to go. Turn this up a bit. Yeah, you're sure there are things you want more than this mixer, but you can't think of one. Usually I have to help it out a little bit at first, but then once it starts kneading, it just does its own thing. It's so good for whipping egg whites and like making cookie dough and stuff like that. 100% worth the money. And is it lifetime warranty as well, Sam? 10-year warranty. You'll trade the Hobart for this? Yeah, we pay our own shipping. I'm out. I don't want your 500-pound Hobart. Okay, Vune. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, if you're tired and your day was a success, well then you might as well just go to bed. End it on a good note. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, Vune. Have a good rest. It was about exposure, not about the dice making itself. Talking to potential clients. That's so cool. Okay, you have a phone date with Samus. Sounds good. So this is gonna mix for about 10-ish minutes until it's really nice and smooth. And while it mixes, well, I'm gonna finish my burrito bowl. It's 1,500 pounds. She's a big girl. What size is the mixing bowl? Like 30 quart? $140? That's massive. Like, how many loaves of bread are you getting out of a batch that you mix in there? Burrito bowl. Great, eaten warm or cold. Yeah, that's heavier than Annie's grand piano. I guess it does depend on the size of the loaf. 150 to 200 pound, or 150 to 200 2-pound loaves. Wow. Yep, this is the same mixer that we used to grind the beef. We used the grinder attachment, or mincer, as they say. New Corby, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Like, look how heavy this dough is. This would be quite a difficult dough to try and make by hand, as there would be some tough kneading involved. Why are you just spinning? Let's slow it down. Bong. Might mean it's almost done. The KitchenAid would not like this. Good question, Annie. I don't have the box anymore. It is 600 watt motor. 600-watt motor. There we go. Beat it up. Weighs only 19 pounds. There's so many different colors too. Oh gosh. The purple one? Guys. It's over. This is the thickest dough I've ever made in here. I'm gonna try and take this out, this spatula, and see if it helps. Or not. Maybe you just had to beat it up more. It was having trouble, oh Matt. Yes. Bye. She be thick. Can't help it. Yeah, it's a bit constipated. Don't say those things. Mixer might get upset. It is still doing stuff though. The recipe says basically done mixing if the dough doesn't stick to your hands. So I think we're good. I'm gonna try and ball it up and just see how it feels. Welcome back, Cookie. How's it going? This is also a lot of dough. Is this the burrito itself? No, this is the bagel dough for tomorrow. I mean, the bowl is clean, so that's always a good sign. Yeah, what a burrito. Also, it might be mixing weird because of the different yeast that we used. It's not gonna be the same. I'm worried. I'm worried, guys. Cookie, what? 2020 bits. Thank you so much. Working on that second mic for salmon. Yeah, this is the burrito. I don't think we can get it really any smoother, but it feels good. So we're gonna roll with it. Yeah, we are, Annie. Hey, Yon Lions. Okay, so that's all we're doing with the dough today. Tomorrow, we're gonna make some bagels. Some bagels, and we're gonna bake a cake. We have not done that in a while. It's gonna be a good Sunday stream. So this is gonna go into the fridge overnight. It's gonna proof. And so that's like a slow rise. And when we do that, we get more flavor in the dough. And we also get more structure when we let the dough rise slower. So there are no bad things to say about the slow rise. Only good things. So if you have the time to do that, I would always do that with your bread doughs. Yeah, Annie, but I thought the proof was in the pudding. We've pretty much mastered the bagels too. Anything we change this go around, this is not a good batch to use that for comparison because the yeast was different. Is they accidentally picked a quick rise yeast, the grocery pickers, and we didn't realize until we got home. So yeah, we got the quick rise yeast instead of the regular, which I'm a little bit worried about. And then the other thing that we did change from the previous recipe was instead of maple syrup in the dough is we used the barley malt syrup. We just found that the maple syrup didn't have the same quality of the barley malt, and the barley malt is better for the bagels. Where do you put the dough to rise overnight? In the fridge. You want to keep it in the fridge, nice tightly covered so it doesn't dry out. What are we cooking, Yon Lions? We are actually done cooking today. I'm sorry. But we will be back tomorrow starting at 12 p.m. PST. Did make some really lovely stuff today. The burrito bowl turned out great. Yeah, sorry. I'll show you what I made earlier because it's already demolished. That was our burrito bowl. Okay, who's on? Who are we gonna go raid? What's happening here? Sushi day? Banh Cha Hanoi, what? Vietnamese pork belly and pork patties over noodles? Delish. I think we raided Sushi Day not too long ago. I just want to take a quick peek through who else is on. And oh, Matt, we're gonna raid Sushi Day. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay, guys. Yeah, we will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna hit this. Thank you very much, Cookie, for the biddies today. We had quite a few resubs, so thank you guys for all of those months. I think Annie had the highest amount of months at 21 months today. And welcome in new followers. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night or day wherever you are. Stay thick, as Omat said. And let's go see Sushi. Wish him a happy new year. Yeah, Scat. Hi, bye. Bye, guys. Love you all. Have a good one. Done.